Matt, the mortgage guy here, shooting a video in May of 2020 to answer the question, where are rates headed? What are rates going to do in the future? This is such a common question that I try to answer it as honestly as I possibly can. And so more often than not, when people ask me this question and I'm answering honestly, I say, well, I don't know. So here's some interesting stuff. I ran across this, a popular site that I use for mortgage calculators and amortization and plugging in extra payments and refinance. You know, it's like show somebody what interest they're paying now versus their, refinance and how much they're going to save. Interesting thing came up, a mortgage rate trend survey. And so they survey over 250 top mortgage professionals, and they ask them over the next 30 days, over the next 90 days, what do you think is going to happen with rates? And I found this really interesting. As I'm looking at it now, it looks like it may be from the fourth quarter last year, but nonetheless, if you poll any number of professionals and ask them, will they rise significantly? Will they rise slightly? Will they remain unchanged? Will they decline slightly or decline significantly? You're going to get a spectrum of answers. So this is funny to look at because this is Q4 of 2019 when this survey was done based on what I see, and 0% said they would decline significantly. If anybody knows what rates are today versus what they were Q4 of 2019, I'd say they've declined significantly. So 0%, over the next 30 and over the next 90 days. Even over the next 90, in this fourth quarter, they said 0% of them said they would decline significantly. They felt, well, we're already pretty low, so they won't. But 13.8% said over the next 90 days they'll rise significantly. They were wrong. 48% say they will rise slightly. Wrong again. 24.1% said they'll remain unchanged. Now that's where my position would be right now. If I were asked what are they gonna do over the next 90 days? Pretty flat. That's my personal opinion. Rates will decline slightly, 13.8%. And then rates will decline significantly, 0%. So this was back in Q4, prognosticating over the next 90 days. And it looks like none of them got it right, because in the world of mortgage and how rates change, but they don't change, by 0.5% over any short amount of time, the dip we've seen over the last 90, 120 days, I would call that significant. So there you have it, folks. Mortgage professionals out there giving their expectations for what's going to happen in the mortgage market. They've all got to kind of guess. There's so many factors. None of these folks had any idea about coronavirus, economic, political factors that go into it. Just like right now, we don't know how we're coming out of the coronavirus and our shelter in place and 20% unemployment and 4.5 million people in forbearance. So many factors that it's really hard to guess, to prognosticate about what's going to happen with mortgage rates. But what I do know is that rates are really, really low. They don't have much lower to go. So if you're in a position to save hundreds of dollars per month, thousands of dollars per year, tens of thousands of dollars over the next 5-10 years by refinancing into a good new mortgage, I would suggest what you want to do, just go ahead and do it. So if you like it, lock it. That's my advice. And as far as what is going to happen with rates in 2020, here's my personal belief. They're going to remain low. Right now, they're super low. And I will not predict that they're going to go up. I will also not predict that we're going to see any significant downturn. My guess for public record is flat. Low, 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 and continue to be low, low, low. That's the prediction. I don't know. I may be right, I may be wrong, but what I do know is there's lots of folks out there, lots of folks that are saving a ton of money. Going from 4.25% to 2.999 on a 30-year fixed. That saves you a lot of money if it's any, if the mortgage size is big enough. So anyhow, any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. Until next time.